Smilingfaces21 here with greetings of love, hope, and faith with our popular topic, which is why suicide, why not, and life. Last week, or should I say the last episode, we discussed about freedom to be you. Have you been thinking how you're going to make sure that you are free to be you? I hope so. If not, it's not too late. This is the time. And because you've got the key is your strength. What you love doing, your passion, what brings smiles to your face, what actually make you come alive. That is the key. When you have that, then you know that is the key for your passion, your talent, your strength to be you. And here today, we have a lovely guest. Her name is Neeta Solanki. She will be sharing her story from where she was to where she is now, an entrepreneur. Yes, she is. So, since she can be from one point to the other, you can be that as well. So you're welcome, Neeta. Thanks for sharing the platform with Smilingfaces21.
Good morning, Shola. Thank you so much for the opportunity. And as I said, I've listened to all your episodes, and they've been very inspiring. And you're doing a great thing. So thank you so much for giving me the opportunity to reach out to your audience as well. Thank you.
Thank you as well for being here. So I'll leave it to you so that you can introduce yourself, your career, where you are now, and what you're doing. So basically, let the others know who you are.
Okay. So I'm in the UK, in the Midlands, and I think the biggest one was my mom had 5 kids in 5 years. Okay, which sounds crazy. And then when I was 4 years old, my parents actually got divorced. So you can imagine me growing up with my mom. I was the 4th child, and everyone grabbing attention from my mom. But at the same time, I'm going to say we were brought up in council houses. And so we can only, it's a case of you dream of what you want to do. And so, not feel deprived of what you don't have. And I think this is really important, actually, because I also relate to this today in terms of it's not what you don't have, it's what you do have. If you look around you, there is so much love, and I don't know why I'm getting so emotional, actually. There's so much love around you that if you see people around you and how much they need and want you, then it actually helps you, love yourself. Okay. And so I always listen to my heart in terms of what makes me feel good. Yes, you look around other people to say, oh God, they got so much more, and look at this and look at that, and new pairs of shoes, and I'm getting hand-me-downs and everything. And it doesn't matter, because if you know, God, I can't believe I'm getting so emotional. But if you know that, your parents love you, and you've got that love across you, then it becomes a driver for you to believe in yourself, to move forward. And so I always had my elder brother to keep me on my toes, because we're all very good at maths, but he was always the top person in maths. And it kind of helped me to work on myself, to say, God, I want to at least beat him once, or, do this and do that. But at the same time, it helped me. It was my motivator to kind of say, pushing myself, because if you're always in your comfort zone, then you're not growing, you're not challenging yourself. And so having the right people around you really helps to keep you in that positive but also challenging environment and mindset to keep going. And so I was going to
You're
say,
doing
so
very well.
I
You're doing
I
very well.
qualified as an. Sorry, Shola. Sorry. Yes.
Yeah, I was just saying that you are doing perfectly well. I have to give a big kudos to your mom. I have to say we appreciate her for bringing up 5 children on that. Well, that is not a small job. As a mother, I will tell you that that is not a small job. So kudos to her. And well done for sharing this story. I know you're still continuing your story. But the fact that you're letting the young people out there know that it's not just all the material things that you have or that is around you that makes love. It's when you have people with you as well and people loving you. And despite the fact that you just said you lived in council flats, that didn't stop you to achieve. That was just a beginning. That was just a step into your story.
Yeah,
And you've
absolutely.
got more. So go on.
Yeah. So I actually qualified as an accountant, and it was a great environment because I actually worked on the Cadbury's chocolate grounds in Bourneville in Birmingham. Yes, smelling chocolate every day does not put you off because it's the aromas that literally is like, I really enjoy this. Anyway, so I did my accountancy degree. I was working as a assistant management accountant, and then when I qualified, it was that was my biggest pivot moment because my manager said, "Oh, yes, you've got this promotion. I just got married," and she goes, "You won't get anything better elsewhere." And I was like, "Whoa." I'm just really excited that I qualified as a management accountant, and you're telling me that this is it. Well, and I suppose I discovered the rebel in me in the sense that because when you're brought up, with a family of five, as a single parent, and I've always been that free spirit to kind of say, I'm not going to rely on other people to get, to give me things. If I want it, I'm going to go for it for myself. So if someone says to me, you can't do anything, you're not going to get anything better. And I was like, well, actually, let me find out for myself. And, that's kind of gave me some strength to say, I'm going to stand my ground because if someone tells me, you're in a closed box, I actually want to open up my wings and see what is out there for me. And also the fact that I grew up with my mom because I was the youngest of four. Sorry, the
Oh,
fourth
fine.
child of five. Yeah. I said to her when I was 10 years old that I know you had an arranged marriage, but I'm going to find my own. And
That is good.
it is because it's like I've seen what you've been through, and I will make you proud. And she is, it's so nice.
And you're making her proud now. So I can see that you're emotional about this because it actually touches you. It's you've gone through, and I thank God that you've not just gone through it, but it's made you who you are now. It's made you stronger. It's shaped you, and it's giving you a story. Look at you giving others as well, sharing.
I
Isn't
know,
that a
I know.
plus? It's a
And
big plus. So that is good.
yeah,
And this is the beginning.
absolutely. And it has been a great journey because from that pivot moment, I actually became a software business consultant, where that actually meant I was traveling. At least I was traveling the world. It was so great, and sharing my knowledge, working with different departments and everything. And then again, it was, and also at the same time bringing up 2 children. It was quite a challenge. But again, it comes to having the right community, the family support. And not everybody has family support, but at the same time there's a community of people that are there for you. My mom, she in a way was by herself, but she had a neighborhood community center that basically helped her get a house and get the education and everything like that. So not everybody, I appreciate that not everybody has the family support, but this is where community comes in. And
Yeah.
just going to what I was actually made redundant 3 times, and it just shows that you're never safe or secure wherever you are, but it's what you believe in what you believe you're capable and worthy of, that, that inner belief, and that you have inside you to kind of say, you know,
that you can do it.
yeah, life is
And
it has its ups and downs. That's not going to
that,
knock me back. It's things are happening for me to learn and to grow and to actually strengthen myself. And when I got made redundant the final time, it was I was literally rock bottom. I didn't know what to do. But and I've learned this, over the last 2 years as well. It's like, if you carry on showing up, and almost do what I call a SWOT analysis of yourself, to kind of say, oh, what are my strengths? What do I enjoy doing? And what are my weaknesses? The weaknesses doesn't mean, you've got to work on those. The weaknesses is about becoming aware that I'm not good at it, but let me focus on what I am good at. And because they give me joy, that's what I want to focus on. So you want to almost strengthen your strengths and look at the
yes,
weaknesses to say, do I want to learn about this, or can I just give it to somebody else to do? Because everybody has their own qualities. And so if you know what you're good for, what you're good at and what people value in you, that's all you need to focus on. Yeah.
that's right. Yes, yes. For the purpose of those listening, can you just expatiate on what SWOT is? I know it's about
What?
strength.
Yes.
The full meaning.
Yeah. So your strengths. So I'm very more of a people's person. I like the numbers, and analyzing numbers and things like that. Um, So there's your strengths. Then you have your threats. So, what is coming at you that could impose you doing something. That could be competition. It could be a negative person in your life that sees as a threat. And then O is for your opportunities. Well, what is around you that you could take advantage of? For me, having an opportunity to speak on your audience is an opportunity for me to grow up, but to share my knowledge. But then also, what are your weaknesses? I find it hard to control my emotions, as you could have seen. But at the same time, I know that I I don't like to read as much, because I just focus in. I get my words mixed up. I used to have a stutter when I was a child. So all of those numeric literature side is my weakness. But hey, I used to be a public speaker. I used to talk on stage. It didn't stop me. And so,
And you're still a speaker.
yeah, I know. So yes, SWOT analysis can be done on yourself, on your business as well. And it's all about becoming aware of it, to kind of say, is this stopping me, or can I actually do something about it, or can I actually have some help to overcome my threats or my weaknesses? But it's so important to focus on you as your strengths and everything like that. And I always say, I don't know if you've ever heard of the Ikigai model. It's a Japanese model, which basically says, think of a Venn diagram where you've got 4 circles and they can overlap, to kind of say at the top, what do you love doing? I like talking to people. I like being around people. What does the world actually need? Okay, people need advice. They need love. They need community. They need a transparency. What skills do you have? No, sorry. What can you actually be paid for? So, consultancy, or coaching. They're all the things that you can be paid for. Okay, but then what skills do you have? Are you what you love and what you have a skill for? Where does this all tie? So if you've got some skills like, for me, maths is very easy. Okay, how can I actually use that and actually enjoy it? And so where you have the overlap of what you love to do, what the world needs, what you can get paid for, and what skills you have, that all that interaction becomes your ikigai, where you have that, what I call the moment of contentment, because you love doing it. People need it, so you feel needed. You can actually get paid for it, so that you feel that you're not depressed about it, and you're good at it as well. And so that finding that overlap of all of those areas gives you that contentment. And sometimes I know it can be hard, especially initially, to find something that you love that you can get paid for, which is why I always used to have almost like two jobs, one that pays the bills and one that pays my heart. Okay, so I've always done like holistic therapies, like Reiki and injured head massage, because that touches me in a sense of taking away pain from people and helping them feel relaxed and everything. And so that paid my heart. Okay, over time, I want to bring those together to, something that pays the bills, but at the same time, but actually gives me that emotional connection with people. And so you want to look at yourself that way.
Yes, that is true. So for our young people out there, what touches your heart? You have listened to Neeta now, and you've heard everything she's discussed. Chatting with us today, we can see that we all have something that we love doing. We all have a gift or a talent or something that actually touches our heart, or that you want to make a change of, or that you want to change. So starting from there, using your gift as a stepping stone to where you are. And your skill as well is important. So, like Nita just explained to us, you can marry both together, you know. And at times, people use only their talents to become, I mean, famous, important people. And that, I mean, if I start mentioning names, it will be endless of people that use their talents. so, so that is important to be you. And it doesn't matter where you started or where you're coming from, is where you're
You want to
going.
go, absolutely.
Yes.
I
So,
just want you to say one thing. I've known parents whose children have committed suicide. I've also cousins in my family that have committed suicide. That doesn't qualify me to understand what's going through your head. Okay, that doesn't qualify me to even to say what to do, because everyone's unique. Everyone has their own life experiences and their own views. And so all I can do today is to show up and share my experience. But at the end of the day, it's up to you what you want to do. And if you look inside yourself to say, what touches my heart? What makes me, get emotional? And if I can give that, how I've overcome, give that experience to other people to help them come through, their dark sides or their, moments of low, then actually you're serving the world, but also serving yourself.
yes. Thanks a lot, Anita, for that advice. And, I'll just add to that to say that don't forget that support is ever closer to you than you can think. With your trusted friends, like Nita shared that she had the support of her family, and also she also shared that, and she's aware that it's not everybody that might necessarily have support of their family, but there's always someone, whether in school, whether in your church, whether in your local community, that you can trust or go to, or a professional that will be there for you to talk with, to chat with, to pour out your heart
Mm,
to. And from there, things will start easing out
absolutely.
gradually.
Yeah. And
So don't end it. Yeah, go
yeah,
on, Nita.
just one thing I wanted to say is that I was brought up to always go to the temple, do prayers every night and everything, and it almost became a chore. But as you grow up, you get to kind of question yourself: why am I doing this, and why do I need to show people that I'm praying, and show people that I've got a temple in my house and everything? It's a personal thing. Okay, when I have because I do like literally 5 minutes of meditation every morning. Well, not every morning. When it's part of my routine, so it doesn't happen every day. But I hold, I'm going to say, God in my heart, because it's if you feel that God is within you, okay, you don't have to show people that you believe or you pray and everything. Keep it up at your time with yourself to say you're loved, you are supported, and you are fantastic. I say those words to myself every day to kind of say it doesn't matter what's coming my way or what isn't coming my way. If you believe in yourself, then you become invincible.
By God's grace. So on that note, thanks again. On that note, we'll like to bring the podcast to an end. And before we do that, I will like to ask Neeta if she wants to just share her service provision with us, so we'll just know what.
Yeah, and say I'm open to. I love meeting people. Just say everyone's interested. So I love meeting interesting people, and so I have a website which is neetasolanki.com. So NEETAS for sugar OLANKI.com, and I tend to hang around on LinkedIn. So you're welcome to find me there as well. Thank you.
Okay, that's fine. So, with Smiling Faces 21, our website is smilingfaces21secrets.com. So you can get our virtual summits, that's the replay. And hopefully there will be a workshop very soon about you, just talking about you, chatting about you, and you getting involved as well. And your parents are very much welcome as well. Parents, register your children, your young persons for the workshop that is coming up, hopefully between the 19th and the 21st of December. But look out for it and register. And there we'll be chatting just about you, young people, and you can ask questions, interact, and I hope it's going to be fun. So on that note, I say keep smiling, keep laughing. I know that there is always a way out of any mess. A good one, I must say. So God bless you and ciao.
Ciao.